It takes stamina, it takes wisdom. The Great Commission presents some very extreme challenges, and to be able to be successful, we need people who will not back down or not quit or run away. And you know, we've got some great nations, some great challenges just close to home where we are right here around Thailand, and we are preparing and equipping these students to be able to be mobilized into these nations, solid teams, apostolic teams that can go in and really break open difficult places.
Wow, was that a trip down the Continuum memory lane? So you guys haven't been like some of those shots are probably before your time. But how long have you been in Thailand, Leanne?
About 6 years.
6 years, yeah. So that was quite a while ago. And of course, Soang's been here forever because he was born here and he's my son. And so I don't know what's going on. But really what we have here is the editing department of Continuum movie type media and the web department of Continuum Media, and two very, very hard workers. You guys are used to putting in the all-nighters as well, and doing an awful lot of work with limited resources, and we're really proud of you as well. It's something though, the vision, right? And I can remember in Bible college, Leanne, you caught a hold of the vision to get the website going. Tell us about that.
Actually, Kim, who was in charge of the magazine at the time, he approached me and he asked me would I be interested in doing the web, because there was nobody doing it right at that point. And I had been praying and fasting about what I was going to do for my Bachelor of Ministry project. And I was praying because I wanted it to be something that was going to benefit the ministry, something that was people could get a hold of, you know, part of the vision, and also something that I could do long term. It wasn't just something that I was going to do for a project and then that's it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And so I prayed about that, and when Kim approached me, I really felt, yeah, this is, I mean, I have no experience, I had never thought of it before, but you know, I just want to serve God, and whatever I have in front of me, whatever I can do for God, I want to do.
What amazed me about that, Leanne, was that really before you really did have no experience. You really had no clue, you know, if I may say that.
I could turn on a computer most of the time.
Yeah, exactly, and yet you've grown to love that.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the vision and the purpose and the number of hits you're getting on the website, you know, that's communicating to people and so on. And to me, that is so exciting. And Soang works in the office right next to you there, doing the editing. And you've got another helper now, right? Yes. Do as they're helping. But for the most part, you've got to take care of that yourself, don't you?
Yes, but yeah, most of the time I edit myself, but a lot of it is I try to, like last year, I mostly edit myself, and Renee helped now and then, right, and stuff like that, and Becky also helped a little bit, but it's all come down on editing process is to me, right? But this year that been changed a little bit because we have Pidu, right? He came in and have such a heart for this ministry also, right? And he's such a tremendous guy and always faithful, and just have such a talent in this media thing that he do, right? He fixed internet, he fixed everything. Yeah. Everything that you have broken, he'll fix it.
He'll fix it.
Right? Yeah. And he have no complaint, and the guy has just such a heart, you know, and that's why it helped me a lot. And when I could train him how to edit so easy because he just have such a heart already.
That's good.
So that's why I have no problem working with him, and it's a lot of fun, you know.
And so when you think though of your department, all of the editing, what would you see if we had like the full-fledged editing department? How many guys would we have in there?
10 people, 10 editors.
Maybe 10 guys in there?
Yes. Yeah, probably because 5 editors and 5 graphics design and something like that, because it would help a lot. Because if we just have me and Pidu, we have to do the graphics design, we have to edit, we have to do color correcting, we have to tape, we have to do, basically we do everything, right? And sometimes it get too much on us because then we get behind on our episode, right? But we don't want to get behind on episode, but we cannot help it because we also do ministry. We don't, because the thing is we don't just do Continuum.
That's right.
We
got
do
all kinds of ministry going on all the time. You're getting in
Yes.
jails, you're doing the youth ministry, you got all the church activities going on, and yeah, it's true. And that's the thing, when you look at that, most people would have probably 10 guys working in the editing office there, and in the web as well. I mean, you're doing the whole thing single-handedly in the end, and it is amazing, but it is really overwhelming, and it's a lot of work. And so we really want to encourage you that, you know what, there is a place. There really, really is a place for you to fit in. And when you could fit in here and become a part of this team, can you imagine the fulfillment and imagine the number of people that you can reach, the number of people that you can touch with the message of Jesus Christ through this medium? We are so excited about what God is doing in all of these lives, and we want to see Him do the same in your life.
I'm going to be a preacher to the whole world.
Go and preach loud.
I want to expand the family of God.
I'm going to develop youth in their God-given talent.
We can make a difference. We can make a difference.
This is my future.
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 When you partner with this ministry, you equip us to plant churches in Asian nations like Thailand. Our aggressive church planting strategy is making a difference in individual lives. Through your gift, you bring the truth of the gospel to people who are desperate for real answers. Through our churches, we train and develop individuals to become doers of the Great Commission. Call us today and help us plant churches in Thailand.
Well, here's a couple more of our awesome Continuum team members, Continuum Media girls, Kathy and Becca. And Kathy, you're here like this is your first year on the field.
Yes, it is.
On the Thailand field anyway.
Yep.
And just kind of breaking into looking after our magazine. And Becca, you've been here like forever.
Yeah.
And so, but now you've moved over from some of the other projects in the ministry to, what are you working on? Graphics.
Yeah, graphics.
Right? Yeah, and so we're excited about that. By the way, people are loving the last magazine. Yeah, and if you don't have the magazine, make sure you write us, the screen there, the address there, and get our magazine, get on the mailing list. We're trying to produce them 3 or 4 a year, whatever we can. And Becca's now online doing our graphics, which is really amazing. And how are you liking that?
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love using my creativity and, you know, I really enjoy it. It's a passion that I've always loved to do, you know, and it's great to actually be working in this area with the magazine and being able to, you know, take it to the next step, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Really great. That's it, isn't it? And that's a lot to it. And I think one of the things that gets us going is the idea that when we're doing this, when we're creating this magazine, it's going to go to thousands of people. And they're going to be blessed and ministered to. Did you ever think that could happen?
I do now.
Yeah, yeah. And really, it is. Because, and I find the same thing in my own heart, you know, like you have a heart to minister to people, to get a message out. But God's given us the tools and the people, and we're just really glad that you girls are part of the team. It's great working together with you. I mean, it's fun. It's a hoot in that office, isn't it?
Love it.
Yeah. And we really want to be an encouragement too to other people. There's probably lots of other people that need to be here that aren't here yet. I mean, you know how thin we're stretched. I mean, how many, you know, you've put in some midnights, all-nighters. We all have, just trying to get stuff going, get the graphics done for the conferences and the magazines out on time. And really, we really do need a lot of people to come and get on board. And so, Kathy, what would you say to somebody that might be sitting there at home thinking, you know, I wonder if I could do that?
I think anybody can do it, and I don't think you have to come here with skill in the area of producing a magazine, because I certainly didn't have any knowledge. I remember when you asked me if I had ever worked with Photoshop, and I very proudly said nope. And it's a definite learning curve, but anybody can learn it.
Yeah.
And it just comes, and I think that if you have even an inkling to go on the mission field, just do it.
Sure.
Just go.
And I'm certain, really, that all of us learn more in a month than you can learn in a year called.